Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 3, Episode 1. We are continuing in the chronological order. So I accidentally watched Season 1, Episode 1, which was out of chronological order. You saw that first come out. And then I did 2x16, 1x16. I just finished up the movie last, and now we're on to Season 3, Episode 1, Clone Cadets. So, um, sorry if it's a little confusing for you. That's the way I am. I'm doing the chronological order. It was highly recommended. Hopefully, all of you guys know about that already. Anyway, you probably do. So, but yeah, so we saw the movie last, which we were introduced to Ahsoka, which was a pretty cool character. With the battle going on Christophsis, right? I'm surprised I remembered. I almost didn't remember the name of the planet. Uh, she is working under Anakin, which is really cool to see Anakin having a Padawan. It's really I it definitely adds more depth to Anakin's character, whereas in the movies it just kind of felt like he was like young innocent kid, angsty teen that thinks he's too good for everyone else's rules into Darth Vader, right? That's kind of what it felt like to me. Obviously, like emotional moment when he lost his mom and everything, and then taking the revenge and like I get it, and that's like his path and everything. But having like more from him and experiencing more before his fall is just really neat. So I've been really loving the Clone Wars series, especially that movie was really good. So let's continue. I imagine I wonder if Ahsoka is going to be in this episode, or is it just going to be more clone stuff, like Christophsis stuff? I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch it and find out why this is chronological order, going all the way to season 3. So yeah, we're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And we are watching the opening. You guys all see that skip intro button, right? Assuming you're watching on Disney Plus. Don't hit it! Brothers in arms are brothers for life. Clone troopers, unite! I, I I know we're already past that line, but I just like that. I like his narration. Camino! Shakti! Oh, look at those guys. That guy has a galaxy in his eyes, I think. Teach them to aim! That guy is, like, not really behind cover. I mean, he kind of is. He's behind cover for half of them, but not the other half. Is this live ammo? Jeez, walking forward. This guy's gonna get bonked. How has he not been hit yet? Well, I guess it is droids we're talking about. These guys. They need some kind of chain of command. This guy's voice. This guy's cool. Crazy looking. So it's Shakti, that girl, I think. She seems to be the same race as Ahsoka. They just, no matter what happens, they can't agree. God damn it. Dude, I feel like I know that voice. $99. Oh, this poor guy. Old nice janitor. Huh. Did he just say you shouldn't worry because you're gonna die fast anyway? It's crazy that they're clones, yet they have such individual personalities. This guy's got a giant brain on his head. He's got a brain afro. Oh, they clone their maintenance crew too? You can't clone like a younger, more fit, or was he cloned a long time ago and grew old? Hey, we've seen these. These were the guys where the clones came from in one of the movies. I'm so bad at keeping track of the numbers. I apologize. I guess they did say Camino, right? That was where they went, so I should have known. Just dispose of them and make a new batch. Problem solved. Oh, so Shakti is a Jedi? She is. Are we bringing in our boys to help? Maybe not. He looks cool. Jealousy ain't good. Alright. I guess they have different versions. I was gonna say, is it fair that these guys go first and the others get to watch? So that way they know what to deal with when it's their turn, but they have different versions, so... you guys would be arguing and got shot by now. See, they listen to each other. Okay. They just have to grab it. That's it. Didn't say that with confidence. Ha ha ha! Good one! Alright. We saw them do the same. They're already farther than normal. Will they prove themselves here, or will they prove their inadequacy here? God damn it. You were supposed to cover him! Leave him. If... Oh! Did they auto-fail because they left their comrade? Yep. Never leave a man behind. Well. Ooh. Why can't they just follow orders? What's this little maintenance clone doing? 99. Alice. Did he go through that same thing before? The squad that's already passed. So these were the two that weren't fighting each other, right? Being kind of held down by the two that are, maybe a little bit. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're equally as responsible. Oh, cool. I know we saw that in the movies, but it looks just as good in the... They nailed it in the animation as well. Oh, shit. This guy... Hmm... Is he actually trying to prove a point, maybe? Damn. Like, trying to give him ultimatums like that to help him, or is he just really done with him? I wonder. Alright, what are you up to, Cut Up? I'm guessing that's who this is. I just gotta guess. Heavy. Hmm. I've heard of that show. I don't know what it means. Bad Batch. What if Domino Squad is Bad Batch? Like, in that show? I don't know. Probably not. Don't answer that question. I'll watch it eventually. Hmm. The guy that uses the minigun is called Heavy. If they said that before, I didn't pick up on it. That's funny. Is that Heavy? Ah, he came back. Nice. Alright, follow orders, guys! Alright. That's a good start. I like the music. Nice cinematography there, too. Like the running shot with them and panning up like that. That's cool. The music's great. Feels like they're gonna succeed with this music. Salty. Oh shit. Cool, like moving floor platforms and stuff. Okay, don't argue. Good. They're not fighting yet. Man, crazy that they can just run through the open like that while shots are shooting at them and not get hit. Uh-oh. Did Master Chief take them? Did he do it? One way or another, you're going to be off the team. Shakti knew it, right? See if they... Burke is his name, okay. Shakti does have a point. What if your equipment fails on you? You need to be able to adapt on the battlefield. Are their guns strong enough to disable them? Okay. Nice teamwork. Damn. Yep. That's one benefit to individuality, rather than just being the same as everyone else, you know? Not his intentions, though. I feel like I'm gonna look up Brick's voice actor after this, and I'm gonna be like, yep, that's exactly who I thought it was. So... Aw. So 99 is just an old one of them, right? It's the same voice, same eyes. Aw. 99. Okay. Alright. Seems like there is still... I mean, it's cool that there's still a lot of training going into it, too. That was a fun one. That is it, guys, for Season 3, Episode 1. Yeah, I had a good time with that one. I really did. It was... I liked seeing the... Because I never knew how much went into the clones. Like, I didn't know if they were cloned already having the knowledge of, like, formations and skills, you know? Like, if you already have that stuff implanted in your brain, and you're cloned from a body that has that muscle memory already, like, imprinted on it, could you technically not need any of this training and just be cloned, put on your armor, and go to war, right? But it seems like no, we still don't know the clone to the training route. Like, are they they're probably all cloned at that age, right? Or are they cloned as kids and then they grow up training till that age where they become troopers? I feel like, as far as I'm gonna guess so far, until I'm told otherwise, I think they're cloned when they're older. Although, wasn't in the movies, we saw, why can't I think of his name? Boba Fett was a kid, right? And wasn't he a clone kid So maybe they are cloned as kids, or maybe that was experimental. I don't know. Anyway, um, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with that, with this unruly group. It's really interesting. We've seen it, several episodes in Clone Wars here of the clones having their own, separate personalities and everything. And I think that's going to be really interesting when Order 66 is dropped, because truth be told, I still am not sure, and don't answer this because unless it's not answered in this series, but I'm still not sure whether Order 66 is something like ingrained in their in their DNA, right? If it's something that triggers inside their mind and forces them to be evil, or is it something where they're all in an understanding where, like, okay, we're, undercover spies until, I feel like it's something triggered in their DNA, because how could, with the individuality that these guys have, how could not one of them spill the beans about them all being, like, sleeper agents, right? But I think that's what it is. It's like a sleeper agent until their activation word comes in, which is probably, like, Order 66, and then they're all awakened to their true objective, right? But I'm just curious about how that programming happened, and I wonder if we're going to see that programming, how the Empire did program these clones to revolt like that. That's going to be interesting. We had the mention of Bad Batch this episode, which, obviously he was referring to them being like a bad batch, a bad group of people, right? That just can't work well together. But I obviously know that there is a show called Bad Batch. Once again, don't give me any answers. This is just me speculating. But I wonder if that was a hint to, like, is Domino Squad the Bad Batch from that show? Or is it a different squad and it just happened to use the same name? I don't even know if Bad Batch is clones or if it's, what's it called? But that'd be kind of cool if they set up, like, these guys being, like, more individual. They have their names, like, Heavy, Echo, Fives, there was some, I can't remember the other ones, but it would be interesting if they, like, when Order 66 dropped, if they, like, were able to fight the brainwashing or whatever it is that their sleeper agent status, whatever it is that causes them to revolt, and they go off on their own, and maybe that's considered the Bad Batch. I don't know. It's like a fun theory hearing that now and then maybe watching it later. Really, honestly, I've only watched 3 episodes of Clone Wars. No, 4 now, and then the movie. And I'm already loving how it's, like, tying all these different things from the movies that I've known, and then obviously having a little foreknowledge of at least the names of shows coming out. Like, obviously I know the TV show Ahsoka came out recently, and then I saw Ahsoka in the movie when she was a Padawan, and I think that's really neat. So I'm like, I think I'm really starting to get into the lore a lot more than I was just off the original 6 movies. And that's really cool. It's getting me really excited. And, like, a simple little training episode like this, and I had a lot of fun, especially if those characters pay off later on in a future show. So, but yeah, Brick, I wanted to know Brick's voice actor. Now, if I go back to the start of the credits, will it say his name here? Directed, written by... no. Damn it. It, like, said... God damn it. Dude, I really don't like, Wow, it is, like, completely broken. I really don't like Disney Plus. It won't... Okay, here we go. Wow, and now it's just buffering. I can't even get it to play the credit. I can't go back a little bit and play the credits because it's buffering. The whole UI isn't working. I can't get it out of full screen. Page is unresponsive. Really? Try to refresh the page, maybe. I don't have access to my keyboard, so I can't, like... Oh. Wow, this is so fucked. This is insane how bad this is right now. I can't get out of the watch window. It's like 2 minutes behind from what I click. I just need to wait and let it catch up. Because it just, like, paused and unpaused when I did it earlier. And now I've hit, like, the back button a couple times. The page is unresponsive again. Okay, well, this is going to be easier to look it up on my phone. Never mind, then. Screw you, Disney Plus. Man, their shit's janky. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my browser having issues, I don't know, but... Voice actor Brick Clone Wars. Wait, it's calling him a medical droid. Spoilers? That's not... Wait, what? It has some of his voice lines here quoted, but that's not a picture of him. Okay. Let me go back. Landy Brandenburg. Okay, not who I... Picturing him... Wait. Photos. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong person. They're calling that guy a medical droid? I think IMDb is wrong, isn't it? He's not a... At least to me, he didn't look like a droid. I mean, he looked like some kind of alien bounty hunter, is what they called him. So he was in one episode of NCIS. But I definitely feel like I've heard his voice in something, but maybe it's just similar to a voice I've heard. Hey look, my episodes actually finally went back a page. God damn it. Rugrats. He was in his voice one episode in Rugrats in 1998. Hell yeah. A lot of things that I have not seen. Yeah, he was in the Santa Claus, which is one of the ones. He was in Quantum Leap. Interesting. Yeah, maybe he just sounds like someone I've heard before, because nothing really... I mean, obviously I've seen some of the shows that he was one episode in, but I feel like experiencing him for one episode wouldn't be like, oh, I remember him right here, you know? But, anyway. Yeah. Shakti is pretty cool, seeing another... I wonder if that might have been the one that we saw in... Because I think there was someone of that race, right? On, like, the Jedi Council, I believe. I wonder if that was Shakti. And I think that we saw, like, one shot of her, like, getting killed during the whole Clone Wars when, like, pretty much all the Jedi got killed, or almost all the Jedi got killed, right? That was Clone Wars, right? I believe so. But yeah. Because we come back for, like, the Last Jedi or whatever, which is Luke and stuff like that. Anyway, sorry if I'm wrong about any of this stuff. I'm a noob, but regardless, yeah, it was definitely cool. I do feel like that dude, maybe IMDb is missing some of his roles or something. Who knows? It seems like they marked him wrong on there too. So who knows if they miss some of his roles? But He definitely seems familiar to me anyway. But yeah, even when I saw his picture, I was like, I kind of recognize him. It's not who I pictured it might have been. Like, it wasn't that, like, oh, yeah, that's him moment, but it was like, oh, I think I might know him. But not me personally, but as an actor. But, yeah, Ellis had a really cool design. I liked his, like, galaxy eyes, and I like how different he looked, where he didn't just have, like, the typical, like, human-looking... I mean, I get there are a lot of other aliens that don't have typical human-looking faces, but then there's other ones, like Brick and even Shakti, who have kind of, like, a human-looking face, but he's, like, you know, he's, like, a... I don't know, like... I don't even... It's like a... He kind of reminds me of one of those, what was that game called when you were a kid, and you had to, like, bounce the ball and pick up as many of those little, like, jack things, or what? I don't remember what that little game was called, but it's, like, the little, like, spiky things that have, like, they're coming out of each side. I don't know. He kind of reminds me of that, but yeah, very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Now, I'm guessing this just ties into, like, the timeline roughly. Like, we've been getting a lot of, like, the clones and their personalities and stuff, and now we got to see their training and everything. I don't know how, like, I'm guessing as I watch, I will understand more of how this episode fit into, like, the chronological order more. Because maybe as we go, we'll see some of these guys on the battlefield potentially, or, you know, it's just good to learn about the clones before Order 66 comes down, rather than, like, I don't know if by season 3 Order 66 has dropped and then we have all the clones as enemies, and then we go back and see them as, you know, as they're training. We're like, oh, are we supposed to like these guys? You know, and so I get to watch it now, where I'm like, okay, I like these clones. You know, that conversation Yoda had with them was really neat in the first episode, and stuff like that. I wonder. I kind of want to go back to the first episode, because I didn't pay too much attention to who the clones were that Yoda was having a conversation with. I wonder if that's possibly them as well, because coming up here, I think we have one more episode in season 3 to watch, and then we move on to what would have been season 1, episode 1. So maybe after the next episode I watch, maybe I will then go back on my own and rewatch episode 1 and just see if I can recontextualize anything from that, and then go forward from there is probably what I'll do. So anyway, very cool stuff. I really enjoy. I love the music in this episode too. Like when they were going in for their second try of the test, it was at like triumphant. It was like, you know, they're gonna win with this music. You can't lose with this music, right? It was a lot of fun. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. If you want to see 2 more episodes right now, you can do so with my early access tier, and it supports me in what I do here. I very much appreciate it. There's other stuff on there too, more benefits and higher tiers and all that. Check it all out. Links are in the description, or they should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.